But I was telling Carl about how I always wanted to just do like a once a month. Like I told him, I was like, dude, I know like pretty much like the whole discography at this point.
Yeah,
You could,
pretty proficient.
if you had one you wanted to play, I could play with you right now.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just figure it would, if it's easily attainable for him and he likes those songs anyways, it could be something that we could do to just have fun with.
Hell, I'm not hell bent on sitting that stuff down anytime soon. It's fine with me. Fine with me, as far as I'm concerned.
So that was the most successful part of the evening, and of course,
It's bound to happen.
it was just for me. But it's otherwise it was just disastrous for everybody else.
Well, we'll see.
That's the main reason I was telling you the early parts.
That's good. That's a good setup. Good setup.
So yeah, Christian. I mean, it was cool. Christian had a good time. He was asking me on the ride. He was like, I'm interested in getting some information about tarot, and he's like, do you think it would be too much if I were to bother Matt Suter? And he's like, I don't have his number. And I was like,
Yes, he does.
honestly,
I already knew who it was. I had a whole list of text messages we've had already.
maybe he got a new phone and he didn't have.
That's what it is. He just didn't carry over. The doc is here.
Hello. I just saw her.
Is everything? Can you hear everything? I had to again. I came in here to turn everything on. Ate my dinner. Came in to turn everything on. I forget. Oh yeah, I forgot over this whole hiatus to order the fucking power supply for the computer. So I still had to unplug my other one and drag it in here. So hopefully everything is working right now.
If you need to get any of these,
It looks like the little dots are lighting up. The music is coming through. The doc is giving us 2 thumbs up. That's all we need.
I have a subscription to the evil Amazon Prime. If you need anything delivered in a speedy fashion that you can get from Amazon.
I have it too. Oh yeah.
Just let me know
Oh, yeah.
if you want to defray some costs.
I already have it.
No,
I don't need yours. I have my own.
I guess what I'm trying to say is,
I wanted to defray some costs.
if you just sent me the thing you needed, I'll buy it.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
well then
If you need equipment,
then I'll send you the
I
link.
can get it to us as fast as you can
It's
too.
it's probably gonna be like $20. It's like nothing.
I don't care. I mean,
It's like,
just saying.
but anyhow, let's just start the show. Why?
I'm looking lovingly at these like 8 hand sanitizer bottles you have.
Oh yeah, that I also got from my sister. I got
nice.
got a whole thing at hand
I'm gonna buy like
sanitizer.
a crate from her. Of
Dude,
hand sanitizer.
she's got a lot of it, and it's the good stuff with the aloe. It's not sticky.
Does it have the little micro beads in it though?
No beads.
Okay, good.
It's beadless.
Good.
And
I don't think that's legal anymore to put the beads.
yeah, they can't
in
do the
these
pulp.
things.
They can't do the pulp in there
The
anymore. But this is good.
That
She's
shows
got
up in your brain.
She's got them in boxes. The case is all up. They're good. They're good. I'm telling
I might get one.
you. You know
from
what
her.
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put you on the Facebook group,
Okay.
and that way you can see all the shit that they've got.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
And then all you gotta do, you can Venmo her or whatever. She'll sit it on the side. When I go down, I'll pick it up and bring it to you.
That'd be great.
Courier service.
Yeah,
there you
courier
go. I'll
service.
I don't have to transport.
And then you
across
send me
state
what
lines.
Amazon Prime stuff you want. And you
There
can
you
drive
go.
over to my house to pick it up.
There you go. That's it. Absolutely right. Yep, that's right. It's important.
Hopefully sanitize the house.
Yeah,
and then
it's
kill me.
important. It's important. Okay, let's get the.
Yes.
Oh well, first of all, we have to do this and we have to do this. We still have more talking to do, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah, we'll get that power supply ordered. That way, the thing will get up and running again.
I've got some friends who don't know how to read my experiences with Wilford Brimley. I have people send me.
Oh my god!
I have people send me AI videos of Wilford Brimley, like
Yep.
screaming diabetes and like eating sugar.
Yep.
And they don't realize. And I'm only saying this because none of them will listen to this.
Exactly.
Even though some of them are guests on the show.
I hope that they hear this.
But I watch that stuff, and first of all, I'm like, okay.
No, I don't even do that. No. It's not AI junk. It is an affront to God.
God being Wilford Brimley.
Big Wilford Brimley.
It's irritating because I'm like, well, I actually met that guy, and yeah, he might have been a little bit like on the old school with some of his ideas and thoughts, but
Everything. He was an old man. Of course he was.
But I I actually met him in real
But
life.
he
and I
was
liked him.
kind.
Could you imagine if somebody took your dead grandpa and they were like, blah, 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 and then they just sent it to you and you're like,
exactly
isn't
right.
this cool? And you'd be like, I loved him.
Yeah. It's like that diabetes had nothing
Read
to
the
do with
fucking
it.
room.
Had nothing to do with it.
Right.
No, he was a whole separate human being, and he blessed us with his presence.
And so, like in the
His
future,
words.
when we're old, I hope God willing, we get old, or God
You
God
know
willing,
what?
because God loves
This
our suffering.
is,
So
you
yes,
know,
it will happen.
I only say one prayer now, and it is, "Dear God, please take me quickly in the night." That's all I have to say. Whatever age is fine. Just let it. Maybe a little heads up first. That way I can mark
your
off.
affairs in order.
These are all the valuable books. Don't just put these in the Goodwill.
My favorite prayer is, "Dear God, stay out of my
Yep. Good one too. Good one too. You gotta set your boundaries. Double
Drink break.
There you go. Double drink break.
When we take a drink, you take a drink.
Hopefully everybody is drinking up.
Drink it up.
I mean, we might. Well, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I got things to talk about.
We got things to talk. We do have things to talk about.
Got a lot of
Finally, a
I
catch
wasn't
up.
too worried.
No, yeah, I just have to hold them all in the sieve of my mind.
Yeah,
As this
if a
thing
month goes
starts
by, I'll
up.
forget. But
Yeah, right.
couple
Exactly.
weeks now.
Luckily, the spell has not waned quite yet.
Yeah,
Still
it's waxing still.
Still waxing. Yeah, waxing before the wane. But yeah, I'm very excited. Christian said he's probably going to stop in on Friday. He's
Oh, is
got
he?
a doctor's appointment, so he's got an early day, I guess. But yeah, that'll be cool.
And if you need extermination services while at your business,
Luckily, we
pitch it
haven't
to you.
had any issues. Over here, we could deal with some mice, but that's...
Oh, really?
You know,
I mean, he does-
There's fields everywhere. It's just
Yeah.
part of living down in this area. But I'd rather that than all of the city rats that are like the size of cats,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm actually not too concerned with rodents in general, and I definitely would rather like trap than kill. I think extermination would be something that I wouldn't be on board for. My conscience doesn't. Now I know I eat food and like I can't help the omnivorous nature of humankind or the fact that
If your
death
finger's
is
on the
everywhere.
button, the answer is
Yeah.
no. That's what it is.
That's basically it. I'm not going to pull the trigger, but you know, I have to. I can't escape it. None of us can escape
No,
the reality.
That's
of
right.
death.
That's right. We have to consume certain things, and we can get them different ways.
Yeah.
But what methods prevail? It's all the circle of life, baby. It's all about balance.
I'm curious. Like, I wonder if it was just if you were deserted in like in a situation where it was just you and let's say Dougie,
Yeah.
and you were coming down to the point where like you had to eat something.
Mhm.
Would you kill Dougie and eat it, or would you just starve?
I would
Just
start.
say, fuck it.
And in fact, I would guarantee you he would at least catch some kind of bird. He's such a good fucking hunter. Doesn't matter how fat he gets.
He's more of a value.
He's
to you,
exactly right. He's basically my weapon. He's getting
an
dinner.
extension
He's
of your
getting dinner.
body.
I cook it and feed it to him. He lays back with his big Jabba the Hutt belly.
That's kind of how I feel about a situation where like it's a living creature in me. I don't think I could do it if I had, especially if I had a connection to that creature.
Right.
So, but if it was like one I didn't even know, I mean, I still would have trouble with it.
Yeah.
I guess I could if I had to like hunt for food. I guess I could hunt. A
Yeah.
living creature.
Well, but think about it. Like, okay, so I eat my companion. It's
Yeah.
like that
I'd
buys
rather die.
that buys me another couple days.
Right.
And then
Now
I
I'm sad.
die.
Like, this
If
is
I
the
don't
worst.
kill myself because I hate my friend. Yeah,
It'd be like a completely worthless endeavor.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you're holding out for the chopper to come. It's not that type of situation.
God.
Yeah.
Are we're not recording?
No, not yet. We're about to start.
We have to be recording.
Let's.
I mean, the intro tape will destroy all of the momentum. we created.
It will, as usual. Here we go. Let's start the crash. Go, Kev. Come on,
Come on, Kevin
Kev.
Smith.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt
and Matt.
And we're back. We're crashing
Hello.
back through the atmosphere into
on
your
fire.
ears,
Oh my god.
hailing like a rain of bullets from
another asteroid.
from another asteroid, just shooting
space.
away as it breaks through the border.
It's been so fucking freezing cold out, and I was
Ice.
reminding myself through my my monologues to Allison, because I'll call him that more so. She's just great, nicely listens to me.
She facilitates your speaking, really.
Exactly. I was like, man, you know, Earth is really the only habitable planet, but obviously we're creatures that are born from and belong in this type of climate.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because of our proximity to the sun, the burning ball of fire that will burn for bajillions of years.
Light allots us that right.
99.9% of the rest of the universe is colder than what it feels like outside right now. And I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
God, this.
Oh yeah.
The fact that because this 1 degree, like single digit Fahrenheit degree weather, I can't do that shit, man.
Yeah,
34, it's tolerable. Give me 40s and I call that like winter. That's okay. But shit, man, you get down to 20 and 10, I'm fuck that shit. I hate it.
Well, it's not comfortable, but it's like,
Yeah,
because after this last round of snow,
Mhm.
I was out there for 2 days in a row from sun up to sundown,
Sun up to sundown.
moving that snow because it
Oh
was
my
so heavy because
God.
of that thick layer. It's like 3 inches of ice on top.
Yeah,
of it,
that was
whatever it
pretty bad.
And
I ran to my landlord at the grocery store like yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about that specific thing. And I loved it. He did this thing I loved where he was like, okay, have a great day. And we were like still right there doing it. And I was just like, okay, goodbye. And he just was like, see you later. And he just walked off.
Yeah.
He just decided to terminate the conversation in the middle. And I'm like, I love this.
There you
I
go.
aspire to be that.
Yep.
That's what I want to do.
Yep.
Anyways, go ahead.
No,
Because he was saying that the 3 inch, he's like, could you imagine how much more snow we would have had if it wasn't just that? Because we immediately were like, thank you so much for coming to take care of it.
yeah.
So the poor guy was out there with a snowblower. He got there at like 6 a.m. that day
Yep.
and
you
snowblowed for like an hour.
You had to go so slow because it would just destroy the engine because of all that fucking ice on top there. It made it so heavy. But
So you were in that tractor thing that you had?
yeah, sitting on the riding mower.
God.
Yep.
The riding mower with the plow on the front.
Yep. Plowing on the first day, and then the
What, you
second
got a
day.
John Deere?
Second day. No, it's a
Ryobi?
Troy built, which is
Battery
an MTD knockoff, basically,
Okay.
that Lowe's has exclusively. It's like their own
Mm.
little pet brand.
I was gonna say if you might be able to get the right proper attachments because of Alexis, because she uses John Deere.
Oh yeah, no, I can't. No, I already have the attachments. I have all the attachments, with the
Okay.
exception of the cab that you can get because it's too expensive. It's not worth the price.
Well, you were trying to build a cab.
Yeah, but it's still down.
Would
in
it
the
have
barn.
made a difference to you in
the
this?
cab?
Yeah, in this
Oh my
last.
god, yeah. I would be in the heated chamber. What are you fucking talking about? Of course it make a difference.
Yeah, but you know, you love space. You
Yeah,
want it
no.
to be cold.
Yeah, no. I was fine. I just put on like 3-4 layers.
Oh my god.
I had-
It's
I had-
miserable
I
out
was
there, dude.
I was like I was riding around on a tauntaun. All I had was the eyes exposed.
And then you just cut the
I
tractor
just
open
cut the tractor
and live
open,
inside-
whatever. I just
sleep
slipped in the
inside of it.
lid, whatever. I got cold and crawled in there.
Sounds like this is gonna stink, but you gotta get inside this one, kid. And then your face is all jacked up because you in real life had a car accident that ruined your whole face. So they
Yeah,
had to give you they had to write it in the story.
right. Well,
you ever notice? Have you seen him old now?
Who?
Mark Hamill. Like, have you seen
Oh,
him?
yeah,
I saw him
yeah.
giving an interview recently on like Colbert or something, and he
Oh, yeah.
his one eye, like you could tell that one half of his face was kind of like
Melting.
unsynchronized
Oh,
from the other side of his face.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, that's right. He got in this terrible car accident.
Yep.
That fucked his face up.
Yeah.
You would never know it. I personally never noticed it when I was like watching Star Wars growing up. I kind of wish Chris was here right now because he'd be chiming in.
Chris.
Big Star Wars fan. But I also didn't expect to be living the Star Wars story in my real life.
No. Well, you know what? Neither did the Tatooineites.
Too busy giving
But-
each other
But
tattoos.
that's right. But there they were,
On their wings.
injected in the middle of the whole thing.
I relate to the sand what are those guys called? Those the
What the Jawas?
No. The Tusken Raiders.
The Tusken Raiders.
Yeah. George Lucas was a man of the people. I'll tell you what. That wasn't weird at all.
Frog man of the people. I'll tell you what. He sold his soul to ILM. They're like, you're gonna have to take the medicine. You know, it's the stuff that turns you into the creation.
This is part of the contract. You need to ruin your physical body after you've sold this all over to us.
Listen,
you can't be writing new shit.
I don't know what they've told you, but this is all magic. It's in the name, okay? There is a cost for this effect that we're providing you with. It might look like foam rubber, but it's not. There's some sort of ectoplasm in there.
In alchemy, there's a cost for everything.
Absolutely right. You have to balance it out. It's the only red eagle doesn't turn into the white lion unless you go through that crucible first. You have to. It's the only thing. Now, cash or check.
Frog or pig.
Frog or pig. We do accept medieval currency. Yeah. But, yeah. So speaking of medieval currency, we before all of the snow hit.
Yeah. Right before.
Right before we
hours
completely died. Now, several hours.
Yeah.
Several hours before we completed the final Nightmare After Christmas show and brought Prince Diamond to a close.
We brought joy to at least 200 people from the area and some surrounding
limited
areas.
Surrounding areas. But the good news is, if you missed out on the show,
you'll never see it
again.
It's gone forever.
No, the video.
That is good news.
The video came out.
The video came out.
I have two cameras.
Oh, it turned out good.
Yes,
okay,
it hasn't gone out.
That's bad grammar, but
no,
turned out good.
I'm going to mix the audio a little bit better than it got.
Okay.
So I had two cameras, one zoomed in on the stage, and then one panned out to the crowd.
Okay. So you have multiple angles.
And then I figured whoever is shooting with their phones or whatever, that'll be the close-up shots. And
Did we do that?
Cut that.
Did we do that Patriot Act, like where we grab up all of the available videos and then we cut them all together?
We used the Wi-Fi so that we could just gather everyone's whole iCloud.
The end of Batman.
Yeah.
Was that Batman Dark Knight or what? Dark Knight Rises? I don't care.
Whatever.
Shut up. Jesus. All I know is that Edward Snowden confirmed that they really do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's more important. Not what the Batman movie it was pretended. That's the real life that it actually is.
The thing is that when it comes to cybersecurity, the most important thing to remember is you will never defeat the hackers. You just have to make it as hard as possible.
Turn it off.
That's
like
what
my mom told me a long time ago when I was crying. Turn it off.
It was a weird thing to say in the doctor's office.
Turn it off. I know you're faking. You have full control over your emotions. Turn them off. You are 4 years old. That's how I learned how to defeat the hackers. I'm telling you.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Juan's here. Terry's here.
Juan, have you been successfully avoiding the office? Because I have not been in there. Because of the snow.
The weather.
This weather caused like a full week.
It constitutes
being just so fucked up there that they're like, just stay home. So today we were on a shutdown, and I took advantage of it, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'll tell you what though, the snow that I moved, wherever I put it that day.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere for another week or so.
Down another month.
That shit turned a wall of concrete.
Yeah.
The next day.
Yeah.
And it's still solid as a rock.
If you see a hole in there, there will be an Eskimo family living
That's
inside
right.
of it.
Several renting out. They got a whole Airbnb Eskimo system thing. It's a whole separate app.
It's Eskimo realtors and Eskimo investors. It's Eskimo BlackRock.
Yeah, basically that's what it is. They're moving in. Yeah, they're moving in on the new climate shift.
We need to increase our capital here.
Yeah, you have to get it somewhere.
We're taking the real estate right here.
The dues aren't what they used to be. They just aren't covered the same way. With all those, there's some. I guess the African penguins are almost extinct or something like that.
African penguins?
Yeah, I think
They're
so.
African penguins.
Yeah, I don't know why, but But
They're in the wrong continent.
Yeah, Juan says going in tomorrow.
Yeah, same.
Since the shutdown's over, but
yeah, I think that I was sort of half going to ask that question to Juan. I'm glad he mentioned that because I was curious if it officially was over yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, that's good. Glad it's not. Glad we're not in like fucking limbo forever.
That's it. At least you can move forward with things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we completed the final nightmare, and we have moved forward to see what the bleak and.
So we got to talk about the show itself.
Oh well, sure. I guess.
Yeah, we got to drag. It's only 11 minutes. We got to drag it out.
That's right.
Drag it out.
That's right. I'm thinking because we've been streaming before this, it's all blended
we
together.
We did give out all of our good talks on the stream.
It's all there.
Go back and watch the stream. It's
right.
The
stream is where it's at. Everybody, we keep telling you.
So did you? Okay, so we get there, do our sound check and all, and set up. I can't even believe that they started on time or any semblance of time.
I
felt like the sound check was going too slow.
Yeah. It was unbelievable that everything worked out because I was like, this is taking. This is like, what does that sound? What are we supposed to be here? Did you hear them while they were doing the sound check for Balustrade?
No, I didn't hear what they were saying.
Oh my God. The sound guy. We kept coming like, no, I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it because there's like several different inputs, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything. And then the sound guy's like, well, what are we supposed to be hearing? And then there's like this squeal noise that goes.
Oh, that. Yes, I remember that.
Going back and forth, and I'm up there setting the camera up, and I'm thinking, we're not going to start on time. There's no fucking way we're going to start on time.
Do you remember during our sound check, I had my cord got unplugged at some point, and there was nothing coming out of my amp. And then there was a point where the monitor was feeding back so heavy that it turned the monitor.
It vibrated itself.
It turned itself in like 180 degrees, and I was like, what the fuck?
And it turned towards a microphone, which made it feedback even worse.
I was like, this is going to be terrible.
Beautiful chaos.
I couldn't even hear myself up there.
Yeah.
So the sound check was atrocious.
Yeah.
And then, I proceeded to watch a few bands sound check Velastraz. I think then it was, Turning Hand. And Wrath. And Spellbook. I did watch, I think, everybody's. Yeah. And then eventually I went home, picked up Allison, got some food.
I went to Sheets. I went over to Sheets, baby.
You went and came back before I left.
I was like, this guy's talking to take.
What are you still doing here?
And I'm like, no.
Oh man, Chris! I wish Chris was here too to talk about this. It was funny because Alexis was like freaking out because she was like, she barely did not want to be stranded.
She barely said hello.
Yeah. She did not want to be stranded in the snow. Yeah. So she had got a hotel, and Chris was like, I don't even know what the hotel is. And I was like, oh, is this just the one that's on Queen Street near near the grocery store? He's like, I have no idea. And he's like, but I have to. She's coming by to pick me up. So I was like, okay. So eventually Alexis showed up and picked him up, and then Greg and Tyler went off. And I was like, I was so worried. I'm like, Greg and Tyler are not going to be back here until 8:52.
Yep, right on time.
I was so worried about that. Thankfully, they did show back up at like 8 something.
Yeah. Within a very slim window. Yeah.
We had time. And Tyler was there, and he was like sick.
He was sick, and Greg was.
He did not look well.
He was not doing well, and and Greg said he was like talking him off the ledge the whole way back. He said he literally talked to him the whole time he was in the car.
Oh my God!
Like, come on, Tyler, it's okay. Just take some of it. Like, told him to take this thing and take some of that, whatever. And he made it through.
He took some Pepto. I think that's what got him through it.
Yeah, that finally did the trick. But it was, we squeaked through. We brought up the stage props. We didn't set up any of the stage props.
No.
Because by the time, everything was all done, we were trying to get started so that we could get the fuck out of there because we didn't know when the snow was starting. Yeah. We didn't know if it was going to be snowing before we even finished.
Yeah, we moved the time up.
Yeah, we moved it up an hour.
When I was there and I was getting food, Velastraz was starting. Yeah. And then I was like welcoming all the people who were coming, like Brinker and Tom.
Sure.
All the classic, Zach came. Just all the people that I was like, recognizing. Mm-hmm. I was watching Rob came and Jules and even Big John. Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, that was wild.
Big John came out. He didn't tell me he was coming. Yeah. It was weird though. When I saw a figure that looked like him, I was like, he had liked one of my stories or liked one of my posts. I saw it pop up as I was promoting the show because I'll only ever do anything on social media just to promote. Apparently, just promote.
Well, I mean, what else?
And that is it.
Do,
that is the only thing I'll do it for. So now you will not see me posting ever again.
Back into the darkness.
Back to nothing.
Back into the darkness.
So I'm like, oh my god, John's here. John brought all his kids and he came over and talked to me and stuff. And it was crazy. Just him and Rob hadn't seen each other in a long time. And I wasn't sure how that was going to be.
Right.
It turned out great, and it was all good. And it was like, but yeah. So Velasquez, they were on. They were on. I don't know. It was one person. I think it was a they.
Yes.
And so they're like playing their like synth stuff, and it was so it was very like trancey. And the best part, it was interesting. It was kind of just like background sound. It was great for like just ordering food and chit chatting with friends, welcoming people. Right. And at some point, they get off the stage and they have a sword, and there's like a loop of a song going.
Yep.
And they're just fucking knighting people. They knighted Brinker, and he knelt down. It was like amazing. I'm like, oh my god,
this was spontaneous.
Yeah.
Okay. I was backstage, and they came back and were talking about it. They were like, everybody was just kind of dead, so they were like, I'm just going to run around and start knighting people. I hope somebody got a shot of it. I was like, I've got it. I've got to like put my makeup on back, and they're like, I've got it.
Oh yeah. All right. That's awesome.
The cameras are rolling, so you can watch this story take place. Go.
Yeah, well, that's interesting because you were getting the backstage end of it, and I was getting the front. Audience side. So that was the end of their set, which was great. Turning Hand came on. That was my first experience hearing them. I hadn't, even though you're doing their demo, I don't think I've heard really much of their stuff.
No, I haven't played it for you yet. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
And they sounded good.
Yeah,
they sounded cool. It was cool to see them all play. And Siebert, Rachel, and Sumo, and Ken.
And Sumo limped on stage.
He was in.
He got up there with a crutch.
He sat on the stage and played guitar.
I just saw him the other day. I was going to open the store up, and this car pulls in front of me, and he rolls down the window, and it's him. And he's like, I was stalking you. And I was like, oh, good. At least somebody cares about me. And he said, no, I was just over here getting physical therapy.
Where's your physical therapy place?
In that same shop. Yeah, it's in the corner there.
Next to the smoke shop?
No, that's gone. They're gone now. Yeah, but no.
Next to the bad Jamaican spot.
It's on the same. No, it's on the same side as the all the other guys. There's no scuba back there.
There's a scuba place in the strip mall.
Since when?
Like 20 years ago.
Nah.
Scuba gear.
You're thinking of the one over by the college. The scuba gear is behind that one.
Oh, there is a scuba place.
Yeah, that's back behind there.
Maybe it's a tanning salon.
Everybody better be taking notes.
I hope you guys are liking this shit. Let's try to remember. Get ready, because we're only getting older. We're just going to keep forgetting more shit.
No. It's only been 11 minutes. We got to keep going.
Honestly, keep rolling. Don't stop.
Well, anyway, so then Turning Hand came through. They did a great job.
Yeah.
Then
Wrath
came out, and
it was very ambivalent feeling watching them play, because I was like remembering all the crazy times. I mean, Wrath aside, Jay is fucking unpredictable.
Yeah.
You don't know what he's going to do.
That's right.
He's always jumping in the audience. Yep. One time he climbed the rafters in the depot. I'm pretty sure that was the year Jesse and Steph and Benny came out.
Yeah, where he was doing pull-ups on the I-beam.
Crazy as fuck. So Jay's always a great, showman.
Oh, yeah.
And they all sound great. Alan's awesome on guitar or on bass. And, Billy is just like Billy and Dave. They're great. They all sounded great.
As usual.
And it was entertaining. And I was just having, it was a little bittersweet, because I was like, man, I'm not going to be able to see these guys that much, as much, or do this kind of show with them anymore. Right. So that was kind of where it started feeling that way. I'm like, sure, man, these are like our core guys. They did a great job. And Tom came out. I was talking to Tom.
That was
Tom
cool,
Wizbicki, because he was like, he had his drumsticks in his pocket, and I was like, hey, Tom. Tom goes, I was like, so where's everybody else? And he's like, they all said they were coming. Yeah. Then Sean dipped out. And then Nate dipped out because Nate got sick. Well, and he's like, Jordan, I think, is coming, but he's like, I'm here. He's like, I'm going to play a song with Wrath. And I was like, oh, great. That's awesome. So, he's getting himself prepared for that.
Hell yeah.
Talking about his arms are like numb and shit.
Yeah.
It's all fucked up, apparently. And I said to Tom, this cracked me up, because I was like, Tom, have you gone to the doctor to see? And he was like, I have to tell him to ignore all the other problems with me.
Tom does look like he is balancing an invisible jug of water on his head at all times.
Well, with this straight.
He's a little too stiff So he's definitely got an issue or two.
I just thought that was fucking hilarious. I'm like, bro, that's all of us at this point.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, at a certain point, you just say, like, you know what? As long as it keeps rolling, as long as the wheels keep spinning.
Yeah,
that's all.
Once I go down,
if it's bumpy or noisy, what are you gonna do?
If I'm down for an 8 count, take me to the hospital.
That's right. Then we'll get out of there. So then Spellbook came out, and Nate did a whole. Started out with his Freddy Krueger costume.
Yes, I saw him get it.
Because again, I see none of this. This is all I have to watch the video back to see what happened.
I never get a chance to watch.
I'm always backstage the whole time.
Now, what was really cool during Spellbook's their sound check?
Yeah.
Was that Ryan's daughter playing the saxophone?
Hell fucking
She was
yeah!
playing the sax on Amulet.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is really great.
What's her name?
I don't know if I even got a chance to ask her.
I can't remember what it was.
But I told her backstage as they were getting ready, I was like,
yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, thanks.
I said the
I'm
same.
used to doing like jazz band and stuff, and I'm like, well, it sounds pretty cool with this. So she was excited to do it, and it sounded great. It sounded great during sound check, and it sounded great. But I was backstage, so I only got to see them like start out, and then I was like warming up during their set because I just wanted to get ready for ours. But that's every year, unless we were at the depot, I didn't get a chance to watch them while I was warming up because ever since we started having green room.
Right. Yeah. That's about it. No longer in the bathroom stall. Trying to keep each other warm.
God damn, dude.
But I'll tell you, the strange thing though was for me, I thought for sure when we did Black Horseman that I was going to get choked up or whatever, because I thought, that's the song we've been doing for all this time. It's always the end song, and it's always the thank you very much, good night song. Yeah. So it's like doing that for the last time would be impactful or whatever.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, something happened on stage. I don't remember what it was.
Was it the vape cartridge that got chalked up there?
It might have been. It might have been the vape cartridge. Something happened, and so I like was turning. I remember like just focusing on catching my breath and whatever, and it didn't hit me.
Yeah.
We did.
I never got it either.
Did the encore? Did come to the Sabbath?
It just felt like every other year.
Didn't hit me.
Where I was like, please God, let this be over. This is the tough part.
I had to throw on the brakes. Right, I feel like I'm cruising downhill now. We're past the halfway mark of the set. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want it to be over, do I? Wait, I was like, well, we're already halfway past it.
It's never. I mean, and we've talked about this before. It's never about the show itself.
Never.
The show itself has to be there.
Right.
It has to be there. We have to do it.
It's the carrot.
But it's never really about that. It's all about the process.
Right.
And the bitching about the songs and the picking the shitty songs and fucking fighting them to death, wrestling them to the ground, getting a hold of those fucking songs. Then doing that all together. And doing that for the couple of weeks or whatever time that I would say a couple months time. It was a couple weeks this year. We had so many. We didn't really like discuss this as much, but we had like so many hurdles to get through.
Yeah, we sure did.
In preparation for this one.
And for those,
if you're curious about our set list, we chose songs. We wanted to pick classic songs that people remembered, ones that we played a lot of because it was a tribute and honor to that. And we kind of threw it up to the main guy, the rest of the band to say, what songs do you guys want to pick?
Yeah.
What have you been wanting to play? It ended up being a lot of Conspiracy. My pick was Moonlight because it was like an off the wall kind of pick. I felt like it's a little bit more easy to grab onto as the audience because it's more straightforward. And I really I like that song because the bass line follows the melody through a lot of it. So I was like, oh, yay, I like melodic bass lines. But it was a more straightforward song. I had a lot of energy to it.
Yeah.
And then I think Greg and Tyler both picked Conspiracy songs. And it got me, I kept saying through the whole process, I'm like, we should just do all of Conspiracy. We're like this close to having performed all of it.
Yeah.
Because we did talk about doing a full album in the past.
Yeah, at one point.
I think that going back through the last 3 years of being at DBR, I was watching old videos of that because it was coming up on my memories.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because this is the time,
whatever.
And I was like, man, that first year actually we did have great sound, and we had great props, and the stage presence was great.
Everything was great.
Last year was great too.
Yeah.
The Merciful Fate set that was challenging as fuck. It was like these are some great years, and then this past year, the venue itself I don't feel like they really brought it the way that they did in the past couple of years, as far as the background support, like having the projector screen up and having more space on the stage, because the drum riser was like purposely put out in the middle just to, I guess, like have the stage up. Yeah. It kind of felt more like it felt like kind of how, Chameleon might be like, well, you're a local act, so we'll just.
Yeah, it's that, and it really is that, because they took the time before, and in fact, I feel like I even heard them say that they were like, we want to give everybody the same big time experience, kind of thing, right? So, and it's not like it costs them any more fucking money to bring the projector screen down, but they didn't choose to do that.
Yeah, it's almost like it's an inherently not inherently, but intentionally prohibitive or manufactured exclusivity.
Yeah, and
what services that will provide.
And behind the scenes, it took us forever to get a hold of them. They wouldn't get back to us about shit. Remember that?
I was not impressed with the sound.
Yeah, so
it was not. It had been better in the past. The guy was nice, but it was funny. I was at the front of the stage at the end of it.
Yeah,
Allison, I agree. I was at the front of the stage. Once we finished up, I was wrapping my cords up. Allison's sister came out to see us.
Yeah.
She was really nice. She wanted me to tell you that you did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
She really enjoyed it. So yeah, I was just chatting with them, and I was like, it's like fucking impossible to hear anything up here. I'm like, it is all shitty. And the sound guys, I noticed he's right next to me. And so I start editing what I'm saying and not offend him. And I was like, but that's how it always goes out here. And I was, hey, you did a great job, man. This is pretty great. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but I mean, honestly, and I guess I'm kind of being a dick by just sitting here and saying that I didn't really feel that. I should have just told the guy how I felt about it. Although I don't want to hurt people's feelings unnecessarily. Yeah. But like, still, my honest thought was it didn't sound that great. But that was only, I don't know what it sounded like in the front of the house. So people said it sounded okay. Yeah. Which means it's probably fine. But I did have a better mix. I had a better experience through the other years that we were there.
Yeah. So I really feel like it would be nice to play on like a 4-band bill. Because then it's not so much rushing.
Yeah.
We have a little bit more padding there. The sound guy is only worrying about 4 mixes versus 5, that kind of stuff. So it's like it all has its advantages.
Even a 3-round, like a 3-people show, even if it was like Wrath, Spellbook, and us, I would be fine with that. I know that we were using it prior, and this is really all credit goes to Nate, because Nate was very much the promoter.
He is the mastermind through and through. Absolutely right.
He's put all of it together.
Yes.
And I appreciate it. I just get to jump on and say, get to brag about it. It's because I'm part of it. But I was always really proud of the fact that our Nightmare show gave a platform to newer bands or other bands that it was a built-in platform for them to come and see. There were people already coming there to see us, so they got to see these opening bands. Yep. I always really liked that we were giving support to the local music community.
Yeah, and I agree. And I mean, Nate, even in the later years, he would find bands that were going to be around or who they had played with when they had gone out, and they used this as an opportunity to have them come to a show where there's going to be an audience, and that way you can show them a proper welcome kind of to the area.
It felt like we were a true headlining act, because that's what headliners would do. They'll recruit local support to get to help garner, and it was a way that it was a shared experience, because we shared the audience that the new guys would bring in too, because they would bring people.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
They'd bring people, and people would stay. Yep. I don't recognize most of the faces that come to the show.
And there are people that come and talk to me, and it's really interesting. Now, this last time around was interesting because we had mainly the people who attended the show were sort of the core group of people that started coming to the shows.
Yeah.
With a few exceptions, whatever, people who were local who found out about us and whatever. So it was interesting walking through the venue after I got back from Sheets and seeing who recognized who I was and who didn't.
Yeah.
Because there were definitely a few people that had recognized me, but most of the people that, if I don't recognize them, they're not going to recognize me. But there's some of them that do. Yeah. And they're coming over talking to me and everything like that. And so I guess there's been videos and whatever now these past 2 years that you see my face without the paint on it. But for a long time, that was a really interesting barometer of telling people, because most people did not know what I looked like without the face paint on. And it was great. I love it.
I didn't notice that people would notice who I am.
Yeah.
First of all,
right.
I'm playing the bass in the
Right.
band, so nobody fucking cares. And like,
you got a Rick though.
I do have a Rickenbacker.
That's
what's funny is most people recognize the Ricky.
That's like wearing a fancy suit. It doesn't matter
true.
what your flesh looks like.
That's true. That's
Threads are fine.
That is a very true sentiment for a lot of people. But some people would recognize my face and they'd stop me and be like, "Are you in the band? Are you not that King Diamond band?" And I'm like, "Yeah. How do you know that?
Yeah.
I don't know you." And I mostly that's something that just I thought was crazy. That we started this band because we liked that music, we had fun with it,
right?
And then it just grew all around us.
Hell yeah!
And I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is goofy. Awesome. This is goofy niche music.
Yeah,
it's prog metal from the '80s it's like theatrical and goofy.
Well, but it's the goofiness that people are like, hell yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's like we're here. There's a certain group of people that are looking for entertainment in their music, and what's more entertaining than King Diamond?
And I think giving it a big platform is like a feedback loop. So like we give it a big platform by doing it up big and making the show a big deal, which makes people be like, this is a spectacle to come and see. And so they get more into the music. And then then that makes us grow, but by increasing our profile and then getting us bigger venues and, stepping up. And I guess that's just the natural business of
it's a union basically.
Yeah, we're a union. I love unions. Love the union, baby.
Well, speaking of unionizing, I've created my own union, and I've been playing around with new material for my laser. Okay, I'm sure I've talked about this on the show before, but I have a CNC laser that is my favorite piece of equipment.
Hey, shout out to this laser for our show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I heard you were pitching out the coins.
Yep, the first. So this is a good story to tell. So I have my pocket stuffed because originally I had the little teapot, and I was like, I'm going to bring the teapot out, the Amon teapot. And I'm going to and then I was like, what's going to be a good way to get these out of here? And I was like, it's all kind of cupped on the top. I'm going to throw it and nothing's going to come out kind of thing. This is going to be a disaster.
It's going to be like trying to break open a pig tank.
So the intro tape is playing. I'm about to walk out on stage and I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this. I put the microphone in the stand and I'm like fiddling with it real quick, trying to get the lid off, trying to get these fucking tokens out. And so I'm just stuffing them in all my pockets and whatever. So then I go out, we start the songs, do whatever. I think I waited until maybe the third or fourth song, something like that. So did the hello break. And so then I have some in my hand, and I have the mic in the other hand. I'm singing whatever, and then to accent whatever line it was, I threw them out into the crowd, and then I realized they didn't know that was.
You just hit a bunch. You assaulted a bunch of people by dropping wooden coins on their fucking foreheads. And they're just like, did he just hit me? Oh my eye! Fuck!
What was that? Right. So then I turned around right away. And after I did that,
fuck you! You didn't even wait to see the results. Oh shit!
And so I hope that the process went something like they got hit in the face with something. They went, what the fuck was that? They picked it up and see that it's a token with my face on it, and they're like, oh, cool, and then put it in their pocket. That's what I hope happened.
Well,
the lawsuits have not come in yet, so we'll find out if that's how it works out. But no, so then I turn around, I go back in there, and I'm like, I got to give them a little more notice. Immediately registered, right? So singing, whatever, going along.
Experiences, you're like, what the hell was that?
Very light.
And then didn't even look on the ground. And
it's
just
it's bass one. So, but the nice thing was the second time around, I went out and I had them in my hand and I went like this, like I was an old-timey money changer.
Oh, no.
threw the coins up in the air, caught them again. And so I did that a couple times, and then I went like this, did a little a fake out, and then everybody threw their hands up. And I was like, this is what we're gonna do. And then I threw them, right? And so I threw them. And then the lights went out into the crowd, and it panned across Tom and Jordan standing over on the side, and they were both staring at the crowd, trying to figure out what the fuck it was. And I was throwing into the crowd. But yeah, so through the rest of the set, that's what I did. I just kept I would jiggle them in my hand and then do a fake out and then throw them again. But there's still I think 4 or 5 of them left. But maybe we'll do a raffle.
My favorite moment that I saw, I didn't see you doing any of that.
Uh-huh.
I was too busy looking at the fretboard. But my favorite moment was when we were playing "Come to the Sabbath" during the middle section. Greg walked over, and not Tom Wisbicki, but the other Tom. The man children.
Oh yeah,
our super fan.
Yes,
number one super fan.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes.
Greg walked over and he had him pressing the fret for him to play the song. So Tom was playing the song along with us. I was like, that's genius.
It's
Greg.
a beautiful
That was
thing.
genius.
It's a beautiful thing. That's what we wanted to see.
Yeah, so that was pretty entertaining. Everybody seemed to have a good time.
Yeah, it was a great turnout despite the weather and everything like that. And we were the last ones out of there. You, me, and the doc.
Yeah.
And
we waited till the very end, and I think that was at 11.
Yeah, it
Maybe
wasn't
11.
even midnight yet.
No.
And it didn't start. I was awake. I couldn't go to sleep after.
I was up drinking when I got home.
So
I didn't drink it all beforehand.
Until 2 o'clock.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, till 2 a.m. and I saw the snow coming
It
down.
started coming. I was like, all right, time to go to
Good
bed.
night, yeah. So I did the exact same thing. I was like, I'm done. That's enough.
Yep. Just waiting for it. We were all primed waiting for the snow. The
Yeah,
snow
I'm like,
was
where
just
is this
something we
fucking
had to
thing?
get through. The snow's coming after us. We gotta get this over with to get to the snow. I hate this stuff. The snow's coming down.
Fuck
Yeah, I gotta get through all this stuff I love to get to what I hate. But let's get to some.
Sorry, I cut you off before about the CNC machine. You were talking about.
Yeah, that's right. The Endeavor. Yeah, so I realized that if I change the settings around a little bit, I can use the laser to cut just regular ass cardboard.
Yeah, that'll burn just as much as the regular.
And because of the what the fuck they call it, the air assist, which is just a fancy term for a compressor that has a nozzle that goes through where the laser hits, keeps it from catching on fire.
Okay.
And so I can do all of these intricate cuts, paint them, put them back together, and make this shit. It's cardboard, so it's not like it's very sturdy or anything like that. But this is going to completely change. For doing like this, I made 3 versions of this before I got to say what this is. For those of you who are watching at home, you can kind of see. There you go.
As your camera freezes up.
There you go. It's my camera freezes. Yeah.
Look at this shit. Matt just walks in and he's like, "Hey, look what I made out of cardboard."
Yeah, it's all cardboard.
I also love that the look of it looks like a Scooby Doo.
Yes. This is all the text that Jesse did.
Yeah, Jesse did this whole
all
thing.
his design.
And speaking of which,
yeah,
I'm gonna hold him to this, and he better
bring it.
He better be listening to this episode.
Bring it.
But because I was texting with Jesse, he was one of our out of town friends that. I figured with the snowstorm impending coming, and we didn't know, weather reports were all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure
while
when
we
it was
were
coming.
backstage, they were still all over.
Yeah, they were still coming in. So, Jesse, I talked to him earlier in the day, and he was like, with the nature of it, we'd have to turn around and drive right home, and so we're not going to be able to do it. And I was like, that's okay. I totally understand.
Totally, yeah.
I was glad that Benny didn't try to come out either, because, Jesus Christ, he would have had even further to go. And nobody wanted to get stuck there on Sunday. Fucking snowed in, not being able to go anywhere till Tuesday. So anywho, I told him, I was like, he's like, we got to get together sometime. And I was like, we should watch a shitty ass movie or watch a movie, and then we could do a 2-headed R episode.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah. So I was like, all right, let's try.
Lock it in.
Yeah, let's try to. We just got to get some dates together. I mean, I'm sure that's not anything new. I'm sure he would have he's.
As if we had
when we started it,
oblige him.
Right now you have to do it.
Now it's in stone.
But I think our original plan with the show was for him to jump on one of our episodes, the early episode.
Yeah, I bought extra microphones just for whenever that happens.
Well, and you don't need it. You don't need them anymore. You
can use your own microphone. Which one was yours?
Yeah, with the arm and everything.
That's right. That'd be perfect. It's going to be. We're making right at them. So that's what we got to do before they come to do the.
Well, I wasn't going to invite him until we got all this set up.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Jesse, once our setup is ready,
that's it.
I'll get a movie set up for us. We'll do our homework, or we can watch it together, whatever. And we can do an episode.
We'll
make a weekend out of it. That's the main thing. I just wanted us to have an excuse to do something together.
Hang out. We'll go eat. We'll go do all the things.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
If we got to do it. But anyhow, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Groundhog Day was yesterday.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise! That little rat motherfucker.
I mean, he gave the most predictable news report I've ever heard. Of course, he's going to say 6 more weeks of winter. Have you paid attention to this hell we're living in?
What I want to know is what
It's
happens
bullshit.
if he's wrong. Do they
After
drown
he's
him?
wrong?
Do they drown his kids?
They like put him in a pillowcase
What
and
do
throw him in the
they,
river.
what do they do? We don't. There has to be
They
some
drown him.
article.
What's the consequences for a fortune-telling
Because
groundhog?
otherwise, he can just say whatever he
I
wants.
would guess if we're going with puritanical history, they would burn him at the stake for being a witch.
Well, however they need to
but
get
that
it
would
done.
only be his right. So every year you got to get a new predicting groundhog.
Well, sometimes.
But I see it more as like a farmer's almanac thing. So they probably just take him out back and shoot him with a shotgun.
Well, but that's
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's an expensive. A shell's expensive.
It is. You can put anything up in that shit. Just get the
but you can-
gunpowder.
You can reuse a pillowcase. So yeah,
You're gonna fish out his
You only
body
need it once
out
a
of the
year.
river. Oh my god! Oh my god!
So anyway,
Jesus fucking Christ!
So anyway,
Well, I'll tell you who did actually die, and it might have been in a pillowcase. Was
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara.
No. Wasn't that the brand of
Yes.
my pants in high school?
Yeah, Catherine O'Hara died. Let me tell you something. This is my opinion. I thought Catherine O'Hara was pretty good in the stuff I'd watch her in, but I'm not having this same reaction that everybody else is. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, my TV mom just died, and it was, what a loss." And I'm like, she's all right.
I'm still not pissed at the internal process of you saying that, I was like, how do I know that? What the fuck was that? Was that the pants in high
So
school?
literally, that was just for you.
We had to
And
wear
Allison,
this.
of
We
course.
had to wear this brand pants. It was like part of the uniform.
This was a crime if you didn't wear them. And some teachers who were allegedly, and maybe not allegedly, had diddled some kids and got moved around as priests, would come and check the fucking branding.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, and my
Let
parents,
them out.
look, a lot of us were on a budget, okay? A lot of our parents were like, this is the best option, and not just the religion part, but like this is the highest rating school in the area.
Yeah.
So for education, which I think differ.
Woo!
They didn't do a good job.
That's a
Have you
sad.
heard me? Have you heard this show?
That's a sad story.
We're products. They say we represent your Catholic wherever we went. Well, here we are, dumbass, and a couple idiots. So our parents would they'd buy us like cheaper clothes, especially the pants, because you could get away with it.
Hell yeah.
So I had a bunch of like off-brand pants. that I was wearing. Of course,
What are you gonna
of
do?
course, I hated them
He used
anyways.
to sew them in there in home ec
Yeah.
class all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All the
You
time.
can get your hands on an old tag, or
That's
you
right.
grew out of the pants, so
That's
you had to
right.
go buy some new pants,
Yeah.
right? But then they had this exchange program. What a pain in the ass that shit was.
It was easy for me because I was in the computer lab right across the hall.
Oh, you
It
can just
was-
go and snatch them.
I just go over there, tell Mrs. Alkie, how's your computer doing? She'd smile and she loved me.
Of course you did.
I don't understand why.
Allison reminded me that Courtney, her daughter,
Yeah.
she like fell through a chair and it like impaled her leg. Do you remember this? Where she was on crutches for like
I remember being on crutches.
Yeah,
I didn't know
a
why.
chair like went through her, impaled her leg.
Gosh,
A
God,
chair
did
broke.
this happen like on summer vacation or in school?
Allison's the only one that knew about it. That I never heard
God,
that.
what's the story there?
Yeah, she told me that. I was like, I can't believe one of our classmates got impaled.
My God. Well, I mean, involuntarily.
I mean, it wasn't through her; it was just through her leg.
Yeah, well,
It wasn't through her stomach. It was like, ah! Like she got staked like a vampire.
No, it's bound to happen eventually. But the Groundhog Day is
That was my parents' anniversary. Isn't that
really?
So it is.
Wow,
It
it
is.
never ends.
It's an endless hell. They keep
I
waking
got
up,
you, man.
Just put your little hand in mine. Then my dad drives off a cliff. My mom takes a bath with a toaster.
That's right. Yep. Round and round, they wake up.
Mhm. The only reason they haven't committed suicide is because they think it's a sin that'll send them to hell.
And you know what? Haven't they already been through it?
I mean, they're already living in it
You
now.
know, it's
I have these thoughts when I walk around the building sometimes.
Oh,
I
right.
think about, I reflect on the fact that I think that we are in hell. I think this is hell. Because if there's no existence beyond when we die,
right.
then all of the suffering that we feel is only through this existence now. And isn't most of our existence just a fucking struggle? Like everything we do is just fighting for one more breath, one more second, one more day of life.
Eat. You have to feed.
We're not like you said, we're not
supposed to be here.
So this is basically like hell with a little moments of like the only like levels of heaven you get are when you forget about how much of a struggle you're in.
Yeah, well, and because the struggle is only in the story that you tell yourself.
That's true. Well, no, it is a true daily struggle. I mean, we're fighting against the forces that want to take back our flesh.
All you're doing is interacting with your environment. Yeah. Everything else is in your head.
The environment wants you. It wants that. It wants that skin.
But you want some of that crispy, crackly skin from something else too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You have the power right now, but as soon as you lose that power, you're going back to nature, baby.
But it's all nature anyway. You're just a wave that thinks that it's only a wave and forgets it's part of the ocean.
That's true. There's
some weird news.
Let's go. Come on. Leave them with the nihilism. That's what I say.
All right, Internet people, we got the doc. We got one.
I'm thinking about when you're talking about the diabetes thing.
Yeah.
Vote for Brimley.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if that was on this pre-stream or this actual show, but either way,
yeah.
I was like, man, they're gonna have the ability to do that to us. Like you and I, they'll be able to make AI videos with our voices and our imagery.
Unless we do the Matthew McConaughey and we sign a whole bunch of paperwork that says you're not allowed to do that with me.
There's going to be laws in the future? Have you seen the way things are going? That groundhog saw his fucking shadow. That's just the tip of the iceberg, baby. Laws are going on.
When was the last time you honored Hammurabi's code? Okay. It's over.
It's gone. That's a long dead code of ethics and laws. Goodbye.
Nope, that ship has sailed.
So you really think we're going to get our hands on the necessary paperwork to stop people from doing that? No fucking chance in hell.
I wouldn't do it anyway. Your
body's going to be like,
I would
be like, yeah, that was him.
Now, I wouldn't even need Obi-Wan to slice me in half. I would jump right down that pit.
Obi-Wan.
I'd jump right down that pit myself.
Wasn't it fucking Han that did it? I think Han used that lightsaber to fucking open that tauntaun, didn't he?
Did he?
I think he might. I don't know if you were allowed to use a lightsaber.
He's not allowed. I don't think he is allowed to.
There's no laws, as we said.
We got to ask Chris.
Yeah, Chris, we got him broiled. Chris, we got in a quagmire and you're not here.
Chris, how are we supposed to get out of this conundrum? We've backed ourselves into a corner. Yeah, we're in trouble. Okay, let's get this little intro tape over here to get a little bit longer of an episode.
You wait 2 weeks.
That's right.
This is what happens. You get too much.
And you know what? The weird news is relatively lacking. Not terrible, but
that's all right. That's good. No compliments.
Not great. Not great is what they say.
That's the tone.
What is this? What do you mean my battery's running low?
What do you mean my wife is on the line?
She
Send
died.
a voicemail.
She died 4 years ago. Send the voicemail.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right.
I'm joking.
All right. Let's get this line where it needs to be. It's a good thing that we know what we're doing. Here we go. All righty, everybody, buckle your seatbelts, unbuckle your seatbelts, however you choose to fly
you'll be flying if you leave them unbuckled.
The ever-violent skies.
The violent skies.
That's right.
We should put up, I'm going to start petitioning for us to put up barbed wire through the airspace.
I think it's about time we start defending our northern airspace.
Yeah. Our up.
Well, yeah, our up space, our
Up space.
atmospheric space. I guess we
That's
have to
right.
start talking about atmosphere, stratosphere.
Yeah.
And
Mesosphere.
both spellings too, because both the roller coaster and the layer of the environment. That's both is important. The
That's right.
stratosphere.
Well, they're all up in the sky.
Well, and shouldn't we all be? Shouldn't we all be?
I wish.
Well, I'll tell you who else wishes. First off, Chinese authorities have detained 2 men for allegedly spreading false information claiming that 2 male giant pandas had successfully mated in the wild.
Somebody got arrested for just lying about the most obnoxious thing to
You
say.
talking about all that gay shit?
Are they gonna
Take them to jail.
Are they gonna start arresting children for making up stories? I mean, at what point have you ever watched TV? Because
Take
most of
them
the
to
shit
jail.
that's not real. How in the fuck are you getting prosecuted for just saying some goofy shit?
Yes, it's China. Straight to the gulag.
Unless you put,
Straight to the gulag.
I think you're thinking of the Burmese tiger pit.
You know what? It's all sometimes we trade those people, the ones who are spread the misinformation. Authorities said that that they opened an investigation after receiving reports that online accounts were circulating a fake screenshot about the city's Chinese media report, citing a statement that the Public Security Bureau said that the 2 male giant pandas had not successfully mated in the wild, despite earlier claims. Okay, we got to get this on Front Street because it's not happening in China. We're not going to have gay pandas in China.
Mm-mm.
Not this year.
Science.
Not next year. Probably not the year after that.
I mean, they can
We
be. Well, the
reassess
thing
every
is,
4 years.
their sexual preference is okay. That I don't think that they.
Yeah.
It's just that they're not. There is no uterus from which to which.
Right. It makes
be
the
impregnated.
it makes the terminology a little confusing where it says that they have successfully mated. I mean, does that
Wait a minute. What was the? Read this headline to me again, because I'm just so caught up in my
yeah.
reactions.
Well, I feel so much. I don't know what's going on.
You're saying that they have successfully.
Well, I'm not saying that. But
Okay, sorry, right,
These
let's-
people said
They
that.
said okay.
They said that the 2 male giant pandas had successfully mated
I'm sorry.
in the
I
wild.
apologize. This
Yeah.
just goes to show you my
Yeah.
brain.
Right.
My brain went mated.
Right.
They have a baby coming.
Yep.
That's what my stupid brain does. You see, guys,
Listen,
I told you I'm an idiot.
you know what? And
So
this is the way-
mating is fine. What the
Ma-
fuck is the problem
Mate
with
all
that?
you want.
Okay, and you've been on topic the whole time. You're like being
Well, I
gay.
am reading the story.
Fine,
So.
yeah. I am
I
going
don't know.
to. I just need a brain scan after this.
Well, that's all right. We can take it. These guys have nothing to do now that
Good.
these guys are all under arrest. The image carried the headline that 2 male Sichuan giant pandas, right?
Szechuan sauce.
Yeah, they're tasty. That had successfully mated in the wild for the first time. The men who spread the rumor, identified by police as by their surname. Hold on, I'm so wrapped up in the names. The men identified by police only by their surnames. You're on the
Oh,
Kickstarter.
that's an interesting name.
Dong
Oh no.
29 and Gal 33. Okay.
Dong and gal.
They have been found to have deliberately distorted facts. I wish we had that one.
How?
And
Are you-
used technical means to forge an image according to the
This is
affidavit.
bizarre as fuck that they're even
Gotta get
prosecuting
'em.
any of this. This
Gotta
is the
get 'em.
internet.
Yep.
Is the internet not a free entity out in China?
Not
or-
anymore.
Okay.
Not since these gay pandas moved into town.
Oh.
Both men were placed under administrative detention and their online accounts were shut down, according to police. Citing laws against spreading false
You
information.
can say anything
disturbing
you want.
public order.
Oh,
Not in
fucking
China,
God.
you
I guess
can't.
in China it's not. I guess
Not in China. This is not
I thought
America.
this was America.
Not this year. Chinese authorities did not reference the sexuality of the pandas in their official statement, and instead framed the detentions as a case of fabricated news
What is
and
this? Communist
online
China?
misinformation.
Come on now.
No, it's that they just run completely off of Facebook terms and conditions. The whole legal
The
system.
Constitution.
The whole legal system's updated monthly. Yeah.
Zuckerberg rules this entire
He doesn't know though. We don't tell him. We just put a different name on the cover page. He doesn't read Chinese. Well, I'll tell you who also didn't read Chinese. A California woman. Okay, wait till you find out. A California woman accused of killing and beheading her boyfriend, leaving his headless body at her own home, and then fleeing to Mexico.
This is not how I thought this story was going to be. Based on these pictures, I thought this guy would have done that to her.
Yeah.
But wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I'm also very scared because that puts a real scary slant to this.
I'll tell you
this
what.
imagery. Go ahead, though.
Well, Alyssa Marie Lira, 23, was arrested in Mexico and brought back to the United States to face murder.
She violated the Facebook terms and conditions.
She did.
You're not supposed to behead your boyfriend.
No, it's very.
Not unless you do it on Facebook Live.
It's on page 12. Okay.
Come on now.
We can't be any more forthright than that. Page 12. Alyssa Marie Lira, 23, was arrested in Mexico and brought back to the United States to face murder charges in killing her boyfriend, 55-year-old. Does this person look 55?
That is not the same. Come on, 55? There's no 55-year-old guy. That guy looks younger than us. The fuck is this shit? He looks 23.
55. Okay, there's got to be. There must be someone else involved here. We'll find out.
Maybe this guy. Okay, let's find out.
Well, Enrique Gonzalez Carbajal, the Orange County District Court announced on Thursday, Lira, who has an Anaheim address, is charged with 1 felony count of murder and 1 felony enhancement of personally using a weapon. Okay. Lira has been dating Gonzalez for about 2 months before law enforcement found his decapitated body inside of her Anaheim home back on the 25th of August of last year.
It's forgotten.
It's a little bit. It's been sitting there for a
25th
little
of
bit.
August, you say last year?
Yeah.
That's on my honeymoon.
There you go. And this guy was getting his head sold off.
I just got married. And
yep, you took off, and so did his head.
It was literally like, damn, the next day.
Yep, that was it. It's all about balance. It's all about
Actually,
balance.
I don't think we were out. I think we had like a day in between or a day or two in between before we get ourselves ready.
Well, we don't know how long.
Either way, I was in the sparkle and twilight of love, and this guy had his head removed.
His blood was twilighting as it was going out of his brain.
Oh.
So Lira was accused of immediately fleeing the U.S. to Mexico after the murder and was ultimately identified as the suspect.
Yeah,
that's right. You could have been on the same flight. If she is convicted on all the charges she's facing, she would face up to 26 years to life in prison.
What? I thought it was 25. The weapon enhancement.
Special enhancement. Yeah, you got to get all the special moves, the DLC that you can for your charges.
I saw this headline, and I'm just going to spread whatever misinformation I want. Okay. I saw this headline that I didn't read the details of it, but somehow they were linking Jeffrey Epstein with with kind of getting the ball rolling on the microtransaction hell that we have now for Call of Duty and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
I think because he got his hands in some video game stuff.
Yeah.
So
didn't he get banned or something like that?
I don't know the details. I just like to say the headline. That's the way we do things.
That's exactly right. We just want to know what's going on. I just
think it's fine to blame. You know what though? No, I don't like that. We need to blame the companies. This he's already long dead and shit.
They need to get it together.
I don't want a boogeyman. Fuck this. No. I want these companies are already boogie enough. And boogie nights, they're the ones taking your money. They're the greedy assholes.
It's time to get the power back.
I don't think Chris blames Jeffrey Epstein for Chris losing his job. And if he did, I think if Chris did blame Jeffrey Epstein, we'd have different questions.
That's right.
There'd be a list we'd be looking at.
We'd have a whole different introduction.
Oh, Dr. John, I love that Chris is here now with us on command.
That's right. It's a beautiful thing. Great. Well, the investigation.
I still don't believe. Look, I don't believe that this guy's 55.
He's 55. Apparently, he
bullshit.
Is. That's what, according to the documents here. But this investigation and prosecution are a testament to the tenacity and dedication of the Anaheim Police Department. That bitches be crazy. And our federal and international partners to identify a cold-blooded killer to track her down in a foreign country and bring her back to the United States to face the full weight of law enforcement and overdraft fees. Because you know her checking account is overdraft.
Oh yeah, big time. Come on.
Those giant frames. She's hiding something behind them.
They should saw her head off if they get should be out of reasonable doubt.
Tom's here.
Hey Tom, 55. She's born with that nose and nose lips. That's right, Tom. I believe all of the above.
Yep, it's all there. Well, sometimes you're younger, sometimes you're older. Just like an elderly national lottery winner who used his $2.4 million jackpot to build a lucrative drug empire.
Hell yeah. What a fucking turn. You won the fucking lottery and you're like, I'm going to use this as seed money in an investment in criminal drug trafficking. I'm
Scarface now.
This guy... Can you just write Scarface on the big giant check? This is some crazy shit, dude. What? That is fucking nuts. This guy could have earned 10% on average in the S&P 500. He could have just invested $2 million in the S&P 500, lived off of the dividends.
Cocaine these days.
Look, I won't argue with that. It's pretty lucrative. I mean, this is. I'm not saying it's not a lucrative business prospect, but holy fuck, damn, this guy is out of his mind.
He's in it. Well, John Eric Sip. Hold on now. Spibby, S-P-I.
I'm not helping you. I like where this is going. Keep going.
John Eric Spibby crashed cashed in his ticket in 2010 to construct a drug lab in the stables
in 2010.
Yes, opposite his cottage in Greater Manchester. Okay.
Oh my God, he's British.
The then 65-year-old.
Oh, have you turned that? I'm shut out, mate. Nobody fucks with me.
The then 65-year-old used the facilities to build a sophisticated lab and produce counterfeit medication with an estimated street value of up to $288 million.
Oh my God. Wait, so he started forging oxys in his fucking homegrown lab?
All kinds of shit.
Holy shit. And he's got this big old fucking AK-47, bitch.
Canada now.
This guy is awesome. This guy is fucking nuts. And he's elderly too, which is even crazier.
Very elderly.
He's like, you know what?
Talk about it.
I'm gonna make generic street. I'm gonna sell drugs.
Spibby brand.
Spibby. Yeah, she got them Spibbies.
Take your Spibbies today.
Look, I started buying Spibbies on the street because I got kicked off of my Medicare. I can't qualify anymore. You see, this is always an insurance problem.
Yeah.
An insurance, because if people were insured and they didn't have to go out and buy street fucking drugs, Spibby we wouldn't even thought this was a lucrative career.
Spibby would be riding his hover around that retirement community that he owns 8 bungalows.
He would exactly. He would have invested in real estate or somewhere else. But I mean, it's just funny that we single this out like this is the evil. But when in reality, like the organizational structure of empires is what's evil. So it doesn't matter what format or flavor it is. This is no fucking different than goddamn Johnson & Johnson or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Literally, that's Spibby and Spibby. Okay?
Spibby and Spibby. He could have done it.
Yeah,
he just didn't fill out the paperwork.
It's just more direct violence with the AK-47. But here's a little bit of violence. Hey, we're not going to pay for your life-saving medication anymore.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Don't tell me that's not violent.
Bye-bye.
Fuck you.
Bye-bye.
Right, tell me what Spibby. I think Spibby, at least he's doing a community service. I'm looking
for Spibby candles. What I'm looking for right now.
I'm his lawyer now.
We'll put you in touch with him. So the then 65-year-old used the facilities to build his sophisticated lab to produce the counterfeit medication. He is Spibby-fisticated. He went on to grow his empire using his son and 2 associates, building a second drug factory and flooding the streets with unregulated, unlicensed, and unchecked drugs.
So what?
There we go.
Unregulated.
At the height of his powers.
Isn't that what they want? Isn't that what big corporations want? They don't like government reaching their hands in and saying, "Hey, you need to follow rules."
And here's
Spibby is Johnson and Johnson.
You're about to love Spibby even more.
Oh, man.
At the height of his powers, Spibby boasted that U.S. tech billionaires Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos best watch their back.
I hope that has something to do with one of the pictures that we see.
Spibby, yeah. That's right.
Man, more power to Spibby. I'm writing Spibby in. right in.
How do you spell that again?
Spell it right.
Well, let's see. But
I love that he was so bold that he was like, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, tech billionaires.
Don't ask how I got this money, by the way.
Don't worry about it.
Don't audit me.
Don't worry about it. I won the lottery. You don't understand what that means, but I won. But as sales of counterfeit drugs soared, so did the number of drug-related deaths in the area. Desperate users playing Russian roulette with their lives. But the group's success caught the attention of police. They ran surveillance, and after uncovering incriminating messages on an app dubbed the quote WhatsApp for criminals.
Oh, okay. I like WhatsApp for criminals.
You know,
I like how descriptive it is.
It's always good
There's
to
no
know
confusion.
what you're searching for in the Play Store. But when officers eventually raided a hired man, they found 2.6 million counterfeit diazepam tablets with a street value of up to $5.2 million.
Damn, so right there, he doubled his investment. Right there, just in what
Bada
they
bing.
initially saw, he had
Bada
a
bing.
doubling of what he won in the lottery.
That's it. He was right there.
Genius. And
Well-
look, if this guy was in a pharmaceutical company,
Yeah.
and he was the CEO of a pharmaceutical company, you would say the whole world would say, "What a savvy businessman."
Should have just
But
bought
because
a
he was doing the exact same fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And again, I may remind you that this is what those big fucking companies want. They
Yeah.
want to push out a bunch of drugs unregulated. This guy was only, again, I'm his lawyer.
Spibby.
Spibby just wanted to serve, and he was filling a space that was created by these drug companies, getting people addicted to very powerful drugs. Well, that's the only reason that they were out there on the street looking for cheaper alternatives. That's the market. Case closed. Spibby, go free.
Spibby goes free. Give him his gun. Give him his gun back.
Give him a $2 million seed money.
Yeah. Let's get this thing
Defamation.
fired up again.
Restitution.
That's right. You got a car? Give him your keys. When, police officer raided a string of properties and found 3 firearms plus ammunition, as well as cash and industrial tablet manufacturing machinery. Spibby Sr., now 80, had a significant criminal history, but denied any knowledge about all of the drugs.
He was like 70 when this all started.
It's just been a young
well,
pup his whole
65,
thing.
right? If he's 80 and this was in 2010,
Yeah.
that he won that. So yeah, 15 years ago. So the
Yeah.
guy was like 65.
Yeah, he's still fighting through. But
Damn, dude. So he was retirement age.
yeah,
And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna build a fucking drug empire.
It's drug time.
I
Drug
love
time. Yeah. Well,
I love Breaking Bad, so this is right up my alley.
he really has made a whole thing. But his son John Colin Spibby is
John Colin Spibby?
John Colin Spibby,
Oh,
or
yeah.
Colin, I guess it is.
No.
No, it's Colin. John Colin Spibby and his associate Lee Drury were jailed for more than 18 years as a result of the conviction. Another gang member, Callum Dorian, 35, was given 12 years at a previous hearing. So the case heard about Spibby Sr. used frosted windows to hide his lab from the outside world. Inside, there was an industrial-scale equipment capable of producing tens of thousands of tablets per hour.
Per hour? Damn, dude.
So
This
Spibby,
really was? This is like a Breaking Bad.
Spibby was
story.
on the ball. He was on the
This is
ball.
nuts, dude.
Yes, you know.
Spibby, and look, Spibby, what do you get, 25 to life? Fuck it. He's 80 years old.
Yeah, what does he have to do? It's like
He's gonna walk in there. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, the fucking drug empire was pretty dope," and then people are gonna be
Yeah.
like, Hey, what'd you say to me, mate?
Yeah, yep, that's it.
Then they'll
Spivvy
stab
time.
him with a toothbrush.
Spivvy him up. That's right. So he's got to
Maybe
go
him and
anyway.
Charles Bronson can be buddies out
You know
there.
what? And it's all about the friends that you have. So, Tom says, "What's that? Just WhatsApp for Chris."
I like that. You're right, Tom. There really doesn't need to be a distinction.
That's
I've
right.
never met anyone who wasn't a criminal who didn't use WhatsApp.
Yeah, you got to keep it. Got to keep it encrypted. Well, I'll tell you what else you have to keep encrypted. Medical personnel in Toll House, not Toll House like Nestle's Toll House.
Oh, okay. I was getting excited.
Toll House, OUSE, in southwestern France, were thrown into a shock. This, I swear to God, this isn't a repeat, but it is. After a 24-year-old man arrived in a hospital with a World War I artillery shell lodged in his rectum.
Oh, my God.
We're off to a start, everybody. The Orpheus report might have been a couple weeks ago,
True that 2026
but
is
they're
Orpheus
starting
report.
off strong.
It's
Starting off
pouring
strong.
in. They're pouring
Yes, indeedy. But prompting a security alert that involved the bomb disposal experts. The unusual incident reported occurring late on Saturday night when the man presented himself in emergency department, complaining of severe discomfort caused by a foreign object inserted into his body.
I do not know how it got there.
I'm very confused. During surgery, doctors discovered the antique artillery shell measuring about 16 to 20 centimeters in length and dating back to 1918.
Damn.
It's an antique.
He found some antique-ass giant artillery round and decided to stick it up his
He's
butt.
like, you know what? This is tapered. This is tapered. This will get me started.
Yeah, I'll just get
And,
halfway up
You
there
know,
and I'll
history starts here. That's what they say. You
stop. I
got to
always
get
wanted to be
involved.
connected to my ancestors a little bit more.
It's all about the touch tones. The shell triggered immediate concern amongst hospital staff due to the fears that it could still be an explosive.
Could you imagine getting blown up into chunks just because you curiously want to stuff a 1918 World War I shell up your
This
ass?
Stupid kids.
I mean, that's poetic. I mean, imagine he's got it all the way up his ass and he trips and he falls butt side down and everything from his chest up just turns into ground beef.
He's mid-air, and because of the bottom weight, he spins around. Yep, that works. Well, the authorities, including police, firefighters, and bomb disposal specialists, were alerted. Parts of the hospital were secured, and the device was assessed. How did they do that? Like bend over and cough. Reports later confirmed that the shell was ultimately declared safe and posed no explosion risk. Listen,
somebody during that war, that shell landed next to them, and they were like, "I'm fucking dead." Listen to the story of this history of this thing. They were like, "Oh my god, it didn't go off. I am so lucky." They went home, they had a family, whatever. Then, fast forward to 110 years later, somebody sticks that shell in their fucking asshole.
This is the shell that could have killed me. This will be my family's heirloom for all of eternity. 2 generations later, you're sitting in the ER. Family heirloom. I don't know where this thing came from. I'm not quite sure. Well, the patient remained in the hospital for observation and recovery following surgery. French authorities were expected to question him under the country's weapons law, which classifies such munitions as prohibited. Sometimes you go into museums backwards. It had not yet been confirmed how the shell came into his possession or the process in which he had inserted it.
This is not the shell we're talking about, right? This is a rusty old nasty fucking thing. I think this has to have been some kind of dud.
I think this is actually
preserved.
If this is a shell, it kind of looks like a bullet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, experts noted that the discoveries of unexploded ordnance from the First World War were still common in France, particularly in farmland and construction sites.
Man, that war was fucking nuts. In the European theater was like insane.
Big old mess there. So we don't know quite what happened to this guy. If he got it out successfully or not, we hope so.
Well, they evacuated the whole hospital, and they're like,
so hopefully that.
And then they pull it.
And then they pull the pin. Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's it. All right, well,
that's the easiest way to get rid of it.
You know what? Now we know we're safe. Nothing to worry.
I'm not the one that stuck a fucking artillery round up my ass.
Yeah, I just like to do things the normal way, just like a walrus on the shore of Scarborough, UK in December, who
Okay.
brought visitors from far and wide to view the magnificent marine mammal that was a long way from his home. Okay. All of these pictures, I made sure that all of these pictures are the walrus we're talking about.
This is great. I love it.
These are not random walruses. This is the same walrus. This is the walrus that we're talking
This dude
about.
just came out and decided to like hang out on this, just on the pier.
You're going to love them even more.
All right.
Buckle in, unbuckle, whatever you need to do. However, the late night visitors to Thor, as the walrus has been nicknamed, got ringside seats to an unexpected show. As well, we'll get to that in a little bit. We're going to bury the lead a little bit.
Okay.
Thor's trip to Scarborough has saw the town cancel its New Year's Eve fireworks display
That was nice
in
of them.
order to protect the mammal.
Nice.
Right. A move that was celebrated by many people for prioritizing the well-being of wildlife over human
I'm all
entertainment.
about it.
An honorable pursuit.
Absolutely. There's
Right.
plenty enough to entertain you.
That's
Shut up.
exactly right. Use the little cube in your pocket.
He
The
doesn't know the difference.
That's right. The walrus first made his appearance on December 30th, after which a cordon was set to keep him safe.
Nice. Okay.
Listen, he set up squatters' rights.
hmm
Leave him alone. Okay.
Yeah. Let him relax.
That's it. Well, at some point during his rest stop, it seemed he felt no pressure from all the people watching him. After the New Year's Eve celebration had been canceled, the walrus began masturbating with his
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I mean, so you let him live his life.
He's having a
Like,
good old
You
time.
tell me everybody watching him isn't doing that at home.
That's
And
right.
this is basically, here's what they did. They basically set him up and said, make yourself at home.
They built me
'Cause-
a room here.
yeah.
I don't know if you paid attention or not.
That's not my fault. that it's
Nobody
all
walks
windows.
Right?
There's no walls here. That's not my
Turn
fault.
away.
Yeah.
How
You don't
about
like
that?
it? Look away.
Turn away.
What do you want me to do? This in the water or something? Like, I don't know what you want. I don't adhere to social customs. I'm a walrus, you fucking idiot.
Now, if you'll excuse
Good,
me.
I'm glad you just, yeah. Mark, I got some stuff to get back to. I didn't jerk off. Fuck.
Well, you
Like,
might.
That's okay.
It's you might think that its behavior is crass, but it's common across many wild species.
It's kind of across your fucking whole
Uh,
life is down and
everybody.
Imagine, you know, when you shake hands with somebody you met, they definitely jerked off with that fucking hand.
That's
You have
right.
no idea what they've done with that hand.
You just hope that the dial has come into contact with
Direct
after
straight.
whatever they
You're
have,
so preferable.
whatever their preference is. But masturbation has also been observed amongst primates, horses, and squirrels.
Mhm.
Some animals have even been observed using objects to get the job done,
There's
like
a guy stuck an artillery round up his asshole. I
like
mean,
the
come
guy
on.
putting the artillery round up, like a wild chimp that got creative with a discarded plastic bottle. They're all
Fleshlight,
over the
man.
place.
Bring the
It's
fleshlight.
that's exactly right. You know, it's all about prototypes. And evidently, evidently, the plan to cancel the fireworks for Thor's comfort left him feeling relaxed enough to masturbate.
Good.
But unfortunately for the town, he made his exit before the turn of the new year. So
So he left before the big show.
he's like, you know what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Post about clarity.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks out of the water. It's all dry up here.
It sucks out there.
Should have stayed wet.
I would have absolutely not. I would have been like, if I was in that town and I caught him masturbating, I wouldn't have even batted an eye.
They're like, what's up, guy?
Would not just pull. Just
Carry
pull
on, my wayward son.
Have at it, baby. This is nature. You're living through the law of nature.
Under the sea, am I right? Well, evidently, the Thor's episode of the incident, exposure in public place, might have left him a little red-faced, but he fared way better than Freya, a walrus that was euthanized in Norway back in August over public safety concerns. So they were like,
What kind of walrus is posing public
listen,
safety
I don't know
concerns?
what this walrus wants. It didn't even masturbate.
We're gonna shoot him.
Like,
shoot a missile at
It's got to go. We're gonna blow him up. But
what the fuck?
so
How the fuck is a walrus pose? Walruses actually, Allison, I guess would be able to inform me of this, but
yeah,
I don't think that I don't feel like that they're an existential threat to humans.
walruses.
Yeah.
I think it's more like if you get in their territory, they get
Yeah, but I
dangerous.
don't think they're gonna do
they're gonna
anything
chase
to
you
you.
down. No, they get
You
violent.
got legs.
They got violent.
Run.
Oh, they're big though. They got
Yeah.
they bark for a reason.
I
And
mean-
wait till you see the bite.
Well, they got the tusks, but I mean, the tusks don't really do a lot of damage, like because they're so long that they'd have to rear back their whole body just to, and then hope to stab you with them.
Well, they don't have to stab you; they can club you with them too. They can swing them around. I mean, that's a Babe Ruth neck. Look at that.
That's
Look
true.
at that. That's like a bouncer neck. That's like a bouncer neck right there.
It's a bouncer neck. Folds in the back.
There's no.
It's a 3-folder in the back right there.
That's exactly right. It goes straight from the top of the scalp to the shoulder meat.
That neck starts behind the eyes.
Oh, you know it. And where the ears belong, we're not quite
They're
sure.
not even
It's
there.
wherever
Just like
they
your
are
eyes.
that day.
That's about as accurate as the description as I've ever heard. Bouncer neck.
And you know what? That's what it's all about, folks. It's all about those accurate descriptions. It's all about those roles. It's all about where is the shoulder? Where does it start?
Nowhere and everywhere.
And everywhere. It's omnipotent.
Paradoxical.
It's the paradoxical omnipotent shoulder. It's the ultimate
Worship the shoulder.
You must worship
You
the
have
shoulder.
to. It's
You
got
have to.
powers you can't understand.
There's nothing else that you can understand.
No, I know I can't.
You know what? It all falls apart eventually. But that's why we'll see you next time on another episode of the Kickstart with Matt. And that's it, everybody. We're gonna see you on the next adventure. There's nothing but this now. There's nothing but this now. So
there's nothing but this, baby.
Buckle in, unbuckle. However you choose to
Some are buckled, some aren't.
this will forever be the
You
prescription.
keep this going.
It'll forever
Just
be
like
the
the yelling.
prescription. That's right. That's exactly. It'll just get more and more unhinged as time goes. But whatever happens, you just need to remember that you're right where you're supposed to be until you end up somewhere else.
Right.
Okay.
And then you'll be
Stop thinking about it so much, because that's the only problem you ever have in life.
Yeah, I would say that's absolutely true.
All right, internet people.
Gives me suffering. Thoughts.
It is. It really is the source of all of our problems.
God, does it suck to think about
Yep.
I hate having awareness.
It was the worst. It was the worst evolution since we decided to walk upright.
Yeah. I mean, it's allowed us to live longer and prosper further, but
Nope.
the cost has been suffering beyond it.
Exactly right.
Like so much of what my anxiety is like when I get really, really aware of all of the potential real danger that exists in life, and all the reasons and things that could be killing me and could kill me at any second,
right?
That's very distressing, considering I got stuff to do still.
Yeah, well, but that's all in your head. All you got to do is be like, you know what? This is all I got.
You just gotta close. You just gotta, just turn that off.
This is all
like
I
my
have to
mom
do.
said.
Yeah, this.
Turn it off.
You know what?
I haven't learned my lesson. That's what the real problem is. I should have been following the sage wisdom.
You get up to the pearly gates. You're standing at the pulpit. St. Peter's like, "What's your name?" You're like, Matt Gervasi. You're like, I don't see your name. You're like, what do you mean you don't see my name? Turn it off.
Mother, send me to hell. Right to hell, baby. I just dive into the clouds. Set me down.
The whole fucking pulpit has a little like one-armed bandit guy on the side. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, it's just three devil faces, and then you fall right down the little thing, right into a chair in front of a microphone. I'm sitting across from you. Everything's on fire.
No, that's what I'm.
Let's go.
You're describing my every Tuesday. You're describing it.
It's another hot day in hell down here.
Oh, boy, it's still hot, burning garbage.
I'll tell you what, the sulfur smell hasn't let up, that's for sure.
It stinks down here.
I remember when we lived back on Earth, we always used to have to worry about the paper factory. The terrible stink that comes from the paper
anytime
factory.
I go past McCormick on my way to work, it's the smell of all spices at once.
It's intense.
It's not a good smell.
It's intense, man.
Not a good smell.
Yeah.
It's all the country spices.
It's all of them. It's everybody all together.
That's everything, everywhere, all at once.
Right there by the hotel.
Kia
I'm
console.
one of these days. I'm going to Wegmans for
Yeah, it's pretty
lunch
good.
or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't fucking care about the food.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for reconnaissance.
Oh,
I
I see.
gotta go. I gotta
Oh,
check in
I'll
on
just
the
break through the
hotel.
gate. I don't give a shit.
No, there's no gate. I
What
don't
are they
think.
gonna do?
I think you just walk across the weeds. I think that's all it is. I don't think there's any gate.
Oh,
anymore.
the weeds have just interwoven.
It's
like
all
chain
yeah.
link.
They exactly right. They braided them and everything like that. They brought a whole bunch of teenagers in. It's a very successful campaign. But yeah, no, I got to check on the hotel. I haven't been over there for a little bit.
God,
But-
I wish I was rich. I would just buy that whole property.
God, I want to do it so bad.
If I was rich, this is what I'd be doing. If I was Tevye.
I'll tell you what. If I was a rich man, is exactly right. It's almost worth. It's almost worth. I would say it's almost worth committing crime for, but
Well, you need the seed money for
it
the
would
drug
be
empire.
better. That's see, this is
So
what we need. We need
we're
to win
missing.
the lottery first,
also
and
missing-
then
I mean, daddy's money and bailing out all your failing businesses.
if we figure out what city this guy was in, like it's going to be at the Goodwill. That's the thing. Listen.
There's-
By the way, the guy was back at the Goodwill.
Oh, you found it.
He
again.
finally came. He's been gone for like 2 months almost.
Yeah.
Could not believe it. Not finally saw him again. But anyhow, so yeah, but that's the thing. Right after Christmas, the day after, like right after the holiday, they open up after the holidays.
Mhm.
You get a little bit of stuff trickles through. People make the mistake. They think, oh, that's what. No. Got to give them processing time. 1 day, sometimes 2 days. You got to kind of feel it out. If you go to the branch, see how many employees are working. Every once in a while, when the back door is open, you peek through, see how many people are working in the back. You can kind of tell how fast they get stuff through. Even better, double points. If when you're driving through, you go around the back where you drop off the stuff, you see what's back there, and you
Talking about
wait.
the Goodwill.
Talking about the Goodwill, and wait until you see it out
You
front.
think the Goodwill is? Oh, they probably are cash heavy business.
Listen,
Yeah.
and so what happens
But
is
they got they got cameras up and all that stuff. I think you need to get a job. I think you need to get a job there. I think you need to get a fucking
That's
job. Old traditional American values. Get a fucking job, loser. No, you need to start working there, and then you need to do what they did. Remember, was it Ronin? Is it no? What movie is it with Robert De Niro and
Yeah.
Ed Norton? Ronin, where Ed Norton plays that janitor who's like but he's pretending to have a mental disability. That's the janitor.
Yeah.
That's how he infiltrates that place.
Right. It's all about the cover. The cover
It's called
story is
The
what
Last
benefits.
Ronin or something?
The last Ronin? No, I think this is
Just Ronin.
I think it's
Okay.
just Ronin.
Sorry, I'm getting
Juan, isn't it just Ronin? I think it's
Juan
just
might
Ronin.
know which one I'm
Yeah,
talking
Juan will
about.
know. Juan will know.
So yeah, Bobby and him, and then he's they have this whole like adversarial thing. But anyway,
Mhm.
that's how he gets his reconnaissance. I think you need to wear a tuxedo with a red tie, and I think you need to just start getting on the inside.
I'm starting. They're starting to recognize me a little bit. Some of the people. I'm starting to recognize some of the other regulars that are there intermittently, not the ones like this one guy that's there all the time. And
That's the only regularity.
I'm building the cast of characters up, and that's my favorite thing to do because the more that life is like a TV show or some sort of computer program, the better off it is. And everything is that way already. This whole world is a simulation.
Oh, yeah,
You and I are not real.
No, this is just me experiencing the AI prompts that go through
Again,
my existence of being a prompt. But
It's
all the things
all
that
in your
happen
head.
in between before I get here and after I get here,
Yep.
those are all manufactured experiences for what they want me to talk about on this show.
breakfast time, lunch time, dinner time.
We've talked a lot about in the past, just off mic or whatever, off air, about like whether or not you could wake up into a new body and new existence. Is it like a Theseus' ship thing, where if you replace just each piece slowly,
Right.
you'll maintain the consciousness? But I think once your body, this particular system, the lights go out.
Right.
I think that's it. But there could be something that takes on exactly what you would be doing, but you don't get to be that thing. I just think that there's definitely like a go to sleep time for this system that you can't wake back up into another format.
Well,
That's my personal theory on it.
so then like people who, medically die for a period of time and then are resuscitated. Right.
Yeah.
So then what about those people? Because
Well, you're just rebooting that same exact system, though.
right. But what is the system that you're rebooting?
It's that particular
It's those atoms being utilized. I don't think that you could die and transfer the brain. Like there would have to be some kind of brain, like extended hard drive system that you can access while alive. You can access this hard drive system while you're living,
Right.
and pull the memories into your own head. And then you would have to, I guess, like the Theseus's ship thing would then be possible, where you move. So your operational systems go from your brain to an external thing, and you're utilizing both simultaneously.
Right.
And then from there, the flesh side turns off, because you have now transferred all of the like regular day-to-day data over. And one of the things dying is like losing a limb. At that point, you lose the limb, but you're not, you're not dead.
Right.
The continuity remains.
Right.
So I think it's just about the continuity, but how we do that is something that's still perplexing to me, that I couldn't understand.
Yeah, it seems more like we have this data-centric view of it, where it's like the information is the important thing. But what if it's the pathways that's the important thing? Because that's
The
that
neural pathways.
that much we understand. The idea of synapses and whatever.
Mhm.
So what if it's more about like mapping those pathways to say these are the channels of the labyrinth that are open to you, right? And so that when we put you in a situation again, you're going to travel those pathways exactly the same you did as before. So it's essentially going to regenerate your decision-making skills rather than all of the information that you feel.
Yeah, you're programming your
again,
system.
that story that you're carrying along. It's really the result of all of those events in that story that brought you to this point. And if we can map where you are now, then copy and paste, essentially.
Yeah, the continuity, I think, cannot be broken. Because again, if you die briefly and then you're resuscitated back to life,
right,
you're still using all of the systems and the pathways, like you said. So they're still around. Because what differentiates us as this particular set of matter, all combined, as what we are? What differentiates us from the stuff that's like dead, that we're not inhabiting? Right? It's the ghost in the shell. The idea, like what is it about consciousness that makes it different? And I think I would agree, though. I think if you just replicate the neural pathways, and then if you could utilize them while alive, doing your body, and you just slowly replace piece by piece, that experience won't be broken, and you'll just have a brand new, never-ending body.
Because we get so attached to the stuff component of things, and I think that's the reason why the physicality gets so heavily, because currently it's our prison. Yeah. So of course, but I feel like that we get so obsessed with because I think at least evolutionarily, this is the point in which we're stuck right now, especially the fucking world that it is, that we get so wrapped up in the story about what's happening to us that we don't pay attention to what's happening to us, like now, instead of like what this moment means in the bigger picture that I've amassed, and the perspectives that I have chosen to hold on to consciously or unconsciously, like all of that junk that's going on there, that all that pattern seeking, and the patterns that we read into that aren't there, that we convince ourselves are there, those sorts of things. The things that we get hyper obsessed on that distract us from all of the intersections that we just blow through in life, that we don't realize, like we had so many opportunities to not continue down this road, but we're so obsessed with this mental overlay that if we could realize it's what makes us who we are is the fact that we choose to keep blowing through those intersections, right? That choice, that persona, and those far subtler nuances of that persona, of course, make us who we are. And therefore, if we can create that similar driving method, so to speak, in the analogy, that would then replicate the person to a degree. And if you could have all of the information, via camera or sensory input or whatever like that, that would doubly benefit in replicating the person.
Definitely need the sensory conscious connection of sensory input because that's our whole experience is that the
Well-
eyes and the ears and the touch and
Yeah, but
The
what,
taste
what I mean is like
the cookies and the creams
and the creams and the pies and the cakes but no. So the idea is like the Tom. Tom's writing the whole thing about consciousness down. I can't read it for finish my thought. So what I'm saying is like, so if we then were to take, remind me what you just said again. I got distracted by Tom's thing.
I'm at the sensory inputs and stuff.
Oh yeah,
We would
yeah.
need to match those things. We would need to we would need to replicate that.
Yeah.
And you need to be, because that's what we do. That's how we form memories. That's how we gain the input of the world around us.
Right, but but with absent that information, it's essentially the same as like a clone, where it's like you're creating the same sort of genetic build.
Right.
This is almost like the next layer of that, where it's like, yes, okay, now the this is the same as that. Congratulations, you've made a copy.
Sure.
But then the other layer of how it interacts with its environment is sort of these neural pathways. And then the other layer of that would then be all of the data that then feeds into those.
Yeah, you get
sort
to
of
have the
trickles down to those
experience where
systems.
you get to be, your form gets to be part of that communication between that other being and that other information gathering.
Right.
So once that information is gathered, it would need to, I think it would just need to like overlay and match you and how your ability to see and hear and experience, or you build new pathways in your own brain.
Which you would have to, yeah.
Those new pathways would then have to just be exactly replicated in the same exact way. It's just weird because to me, I find it hard to know, to say that like you close your eyes at one point and then you do wake up into the next thing. Because to me, it's just like, but I guess that's what we're doing when we're like sleeping.
Exactly. Yeah, it's to say that, or when you get put under, like get surgery, or or colonoscopy, or anything.
I had that a couple of years ago. It's funny because Allison's sister is doing that in a couple of days. She has to have one, kind of like more like a like not a planned thing, but was one that kind of something came up.
Okay.
So she's like looking into it, and she was like kind of nervous about what this process was. And I was like, look, you're a lot healthier than me. I like smoked for like 15 years.
Right.
I did not take care of myself, and I was fine.
Yeah.
And so you're going to be just fine. But basically, it's you go in there, they give you like propofol, you go to sleep. And I had the thought like, I may never wake up again from this if there's some weird interactions, but I'm so tired, I don't care. I just gotta sleep. And like if that's it, then that's fine.
That's the prayer, man. That's the prayer.
So what is Tom saying?
That's okay.
Oh my Lord.
But if consciousness is an electrochemical process that can die like any battery, is there continuity? Or are we just wasted meat Duracells when the time runs out? I fear we like to think our sentience is unique and important, but the reality is when we are a statistical anomaly in an infinite and unfeeling universe, and thus the death dread I have had since my 7th birthday. I totally agree with you, Tom, pontificating on the afterlife, not robot brains. You can ignore that. No, I'm with you on that. And I do have the same thought. Tom, I just finished watching BoJack Horseman, and I'd love to, if you have not watched that show, I would highly recommend it. It's extremely nihilistic, but also wacky and like funny. I hadn't seen it before. Allison had watched it before, and I watched some years ago when it was coming out. I watched a couple episodes, but I just got into it. And man, it touches on all those things, and I agree. I think I agree with Tom. Life is just kind of a weird accident. We're like a thing in nature that's separate from nature. Life is an anomalous existence.
That I disagree with. I think that is our like primary fallacy, is the fact that we separate things. That's where all of the problems happen. It's like you're all the same thing.
Well, but we're shit that can observe itself and think about it versus.
But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that bird is blue and that bird is red.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking about like inanimate versus animate objects.
But that doesn't matter either. It just means it doesn't move as much. It doesn't make a difference. It's the same shit.
we have a programming that we're running on, and
Eat.
that we
Eat.
eat, right? But we're able to consider ourselves, and thus we're able to
Yeah.
think about what it would be like to die.
I know
And
we
our
mutated.
Whole
I know.
our whole existence is all about not dying.
Yes.
So the
But-
whole not dying is
But
like,
that's what cancer cells do. It's like we're not that special.
no, we're not special.
Everything is like, don't die, keep eating. Right?
What makes us different is
Yeah.
that we are able to acknowledge what we are,
Yeah,
and other things don't have the self-reflection that we do,
no, that's true.
which inherently creates our suffering.
Oh,
for our existence.
exactly right. It's
Our
all
suffering,
background.
it's the curse. I mean, self-awareness is the curse.
Right. We've got it so easy that we've had to make it hard for ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, it became an evolutionary
what happened.
trait, like
Yeah.
to be able to reflect on the decisions and
Yeah.
have anxiety about what you could have done differently, so you can make adjustments on the fly and get better.
Right.
With that, I
Right.
mean, I know
our ability to reference and all of that
I
stuff.
think our desire to not end our lives is an inherent thing about what life. That's the drive of life, is to
Right.
not end.
Totally.
And so us talking about transhumanism and like going beyond our limited flesh.
Yeah.
I think it's, if humanity continues on and we don't destroy ourselves like we are right now,
That's
we
right.
are definitely
That's
killing
right.
ourselves.
Well, that's the only way we change into the next form is
Right.
because this one isn't working out anymore. It's the only way that evolution happens.
Humankind fucking sucks, if you ask me. I
It's
think we
okay.
are
Everything does before
terrible
it dies.
stewards of this earth. I think with that knowledge of what we are,
Yeah.
and knowing that suffering is existent, and knowing that what we do has an effect on other things, we haven't evolved a selflessness, and I think that we're meant to be custodians of the earth, and so we should at least do things with the least amount of harm and the most amount of peace. If you need to still eat, and you should do things like ethically and morally and kindly, but we don't even treat ourselves that way. We fucking suck. And I actually think that my expectations of humanity is just too high, in that sense that, like, yeah, we can observe ourselves, but that doesn't make that most humans good at it.
Let me tell you
We're
what.
fucking dumb.
Let me tell you. This is what's supposed to be. We are not supposed to be.
Here's what's supposed to be, not us. Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you the positive, negative. We are not supposed to be here. No.
No, but more importantly, if we are here, which we are,
Mm.
we're not supposed to be in this big of a group.
I
It's
mean, they're in a huge group, yeah.
not supposed to
We haven't
happen.
evolved beyond
We
that.
are not evolved to handle
Mm-mm.
being in groups this big.
We're
It's
not
the
even evolved
reason-
to handle.
It's the reason why we
Abundance.
subset ourselves even further every fucking time we do anything.
Well, like, obesity is a problem now, which
Yeah.
is insane
Sure.
because of the ease of accessibility to food, and you have high dense calorie
We
food, and
have no self-control.
our systems haven't evolved to say, hey, look, that's enough. We're always on scarcity mentality.
That's
so
right.
if you put a whole bunch of food in front of somebody, they're going to want to eat all of it. It's not their fault.
No.
I do it every fucking time. You put a whole bunch of food in front of me, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to fucking finish it because that's my directive.
I'll only do that with watermelon.
I don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not my fault. It's the fact that I'm programmed to be that way because God knows when we were evolving, we didn't have access to food at all times.
Yeah.
So like these are things that, and then of course, like you were saying, we were never meant to be beyond tribalism. And that's why
That's right.
tribalism is an enemy to our progress right
That's
now.
right.
Because people are all in these little tiny groups and they get in their group think, and now with the internet, any idiot has a fucking echo chamber where they can go and talk to other idiots who think the same dumb shit as they do, and then they can hate on fucking proof. And I think fucking religion is a fucking poison, and I think it is like thousands of years ago, people used to give offerings and sacrifice to gods that were made up, and we go, ha ha ha, look at those idiots, and then we're like, don't forget about God in the Bible. And it's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck do you have that perspective and you think that your dumb little religion is right? It's because there's this world's populated by a bunch of idiots. Fucking idiots.
It's because we're like, we have to figure this out.
Yeah, you need to have an
Today.
answer.
Today.
Yesterday. Well, I mean, and it's hard to look into the void of darkness, and
Yeah.
but there's nothing there. And you have to say, like, well, maybe God's got me somehow.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That we're thinking all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm terrified.
Got poop, but God's got it. So they say.
Somebody better be in control of this, because otherwise, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And I mean, I get the desperation and the need for there
Yeah,
to be
right, of course.
something out there
Yeah,
to protect you, and to think that
Well, wait a
tonight
minute.
this would end.
I'm gonna.
Most animals don't.
I got more yelling to do
Go
now.
ahead, yeah, let's
It's my
go.
turn. None of this would have happened if we would have stayed as small tribal groups.
Yeah.
Because the one thing you're not worried about when you're trying to figure out what you're going to eat today, whether or not you're going to kill your companion so you can have a last meal, right, to bring it full circle. The last thing you're worried about
Sadness.
is if God is watching you jerk off under the palm tree,
Or on the pier.
right, because you're trying to get a clear head. Okay? The last thing you're going to worry about, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you are safe in your everyday life, your food is guaranteed, right? You don't have to worry about things attacking you for the most part.
Yeah.
You're going to start finding other things to worry about. You're going to find other problems to solve because it's the only way. It's what our ego does. It can only strengthen itself through projection. This means I am that.
I mean,
When I get to this point, I will be that. Because I did this, I am that.
Threats need your attention, and abundance needs zero attention.
That's it.
When you have too
That's
much
it.
of something,
Yep.
you can forget about it. And this is a description of why I'm fucking depressed.
Yeah.
Why I'm anxious.
Yeah.
Because my brain doesn't sit there and really. I have to work at gratitude. I have to actively remember and think about and try to enjoy and really just appreciate the positive stuff going on, because my brain goes, that's not a fucking problem. Forget about it.
Right.
This is a problem. Worry about this. Why the fuck aren't you fixing it? It's not something you can forget about. Do it. And then I'm over here like, stressing about this shit. And then as soon as it gets resolved, it goes behind me like I'm shoveling snow.
Yep.
Right over my shoulder.
Doesn't
Goodbye.
matter anymore.
Goodbye. Forget about that. That's all done. So I'm only ever thinking
You're
about
still
negative
screaming
shit.
over here. Where does pile of snow come from? And that's all the snow over here. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, we just got to this point where we're like, well, why don't we fix that?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we fix that?
Keep fixing it.
And then we're like, oh shit. We evolved this whole sense to be aware of our environment, and now we are aware of so much more of our environment.
Yeah.
And then we're like, you know what? I bet you there's shit we can't even see. Make robots to do it. Oh no, we were right.
Oh no, we were right.
That is humanity in a nutshell. Oh no, we were right. You know, that's really what it comes down to. But the thing is, no matter whether you think that all of this is real, whether you think that none of this is real, you can rest easy tonight, knowing that you see a fraction of the light spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
You are capable of hearing a fraction of sound.
Mhm.
You are capable of perceiving 3 dimensions. And we know that there are at least 5 dimensions. At least 5 dimensions. Again, because those fucking robots that we were just told we were right.
Oh no.
So either way, just be cool.
So you are still dumb enough to enjoy this fucking life. Just know that.
You you can be.
You can be.
You can be.
That's
it's up
my
to
goal.
you.
That's
it's
my
up
goal.
to you. Yes.
I feel like this is like the curse I always say that I feel like is my problem.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm smart enough to know just how fucking stupid I am, and I'm not smart enough to fix it. I know I'm dumb. I know I don't know shit,
This is it.
but I don't know how to make myself smarter to overcome and like start winning and cheat coding. Like, Woo! I actually, personally, I think that part of it is because of like my own morality that inhibits me from having more success. Because if I was not afraid to step on people
Right.
and take advantage of people and burn bridges and not care about how my actions affected others, I'd be
listen,
going out there.
listen. What you are really saying is you don't know these people, so why would you care about screwing them out of their money? But society has ingrained into you that it still affects us, even though you don't know the people you're stealing from. If we were in a tribe and you stole from someone, they would come and hit you over the head and take it back.
Effectively, that's what the law will
That's
do.
where we're supposed
Well,
to be.
I think though it's more. I know that I don't like it when it's done to me, so I don't have the stomach to do it to other people.
Well, but that's because what I'm saying
harm
is
others.
it's because we've gotten into such a huge gathering of people that there is anonymity. That if you are able to walk up to somebody, they don't know who you are, okay, and you occupy the same space, you are going to be, what's the word? Alert, I guess would be the best word.
Okay.
About them being there and that's in your space.
Yeah.
However, if you're a next door neighbor, that maybe your Uncle Blue, that a friend, somebody that you see at the coffee shop, whatever it is, you bump into them, you say hello to them, you're not as wound up. They live in your area, they're in your tribe, right? But when you live in a city or a suburb or anything else of a gathering of people, aside from being scattered out through the country, you're not supposed to be there. You're not wired to be able to do that. It's wrong. It's wrong is what it comes down to. And that story will make you miserable. So the important thing to remember is whatever smog-laced hellhole you wake up in tomorrow.
Accurate. Anywhere.
Just remember that we love you. Goodbye.